Hello, everyone. How are you today? I have my beautiful former client, Miss Tiffany, with us, who's going to share a little bit about what her journey was like before she joined her Fit for Life program. Then she went through it, and now it's been a year since she's been in it. But I wanted to have her on because I think she's done such an amazing, beautiful job at really integrating everything she's learned and maintaining the weight loss and the habits and the changes. So, welcome, Tiffany. Thank you for joining us today. Go ahead, just tell people a little bit about you, where you're from, what you do, and really where you were in your body and your health before you joined the program a year ago.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much for having me. Also, from Panama City Beach, Florida, and I'm 39 years old. I have an 18-year-old, so single mom here. And prior to joining Fit for Life, I was uh, yo-yo all over the place with my
Yeah.
fitness journey. Like
Like
I
most
was,
women who come to us trying all the things, right?
yes, like the Taylor Swift song. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. That's me all the way. I'm always in my way. So I found Fit for Life on Instagram. I saw Coach Angelica's post, and what drew me to this program was it wasn't just about fitness. It was about getting your mind right, being healthy within yourself first to be able to tackle the physical appearance. Whereas prior, I was always putting so much emphasis on my physical
Right.
appearance.
Do the
I
work,
wasn't
eat these foods to get these physical results. And it's like, yeah, you get there, but then it's that loophole, right? That like,
right. Yeah. And it's a vicious cycle because you're not working from within first. You're not figuring out where those triggers are coming from. Why am I doing so good, so great? And then I have a bad breakup or a bad day at work. And then I turn to food or, whatever it is, your choice of whatever,
whatever,
whatever
yeah,
makes
whatever
you
the
feel.
coping mechanism is, like that's
Right.
gotten you to that point where it's so many women are just like up and down, up and down. I'll be doing really good for a little while and then I fall off. I'm really good, then I fall off. Or I'll push it off. I push myself off, right? You're obviously in real estate, you're very busy. And it's the career comes first, then you forget about yourself. So it's this like vicious cycle.
Well, insurance, but close enough. Same thing. I mean, it's pretty much sales industry, right? So
Sales industry, but you're
you're
busy.
always on the go. You're always
Yes.
doing something, and your clients come first. Your work schedule comes before your workout, and you just kind of have to be there when your clients are ready for you to be there. So I had a really really hard time with dealing. My biggest thing was I needed to work on me within myself and my mental, not like my mental state, like just figuring out kind of where these triggers were coming from and why I was, choosing to eat badly when I had a bad day or and so when I found your program, that's what drew me to this. It wasn't so much, yes, I wanted to get in shape. Yes, I wanted to figure out, you know, how to lose the weight, how to drop the 40 pounds, or whatever it is that I was looking for. But I would say that what stuck with me the most, even since leaving the program, is the mind. It's okay. What triggered me to do this? And instead of before I would fall off and have weeks, even months of like just never getting back into my workout,
Wow.
never getting back on my meal, my meal prep. Now it's okay, I've had a bad weekend. I did this. I didn't go to the gym for 3 days, but I'm able to regroup a lot faster. I'm able to train myself to be like, okay,
Make that shift. Yeah.
right. It helps so much with that. So since the program, lots of great things. I've maintained. I still have weight that I want to lose, but I'm not putting so much emphasis on my physical appearance
You
anymore
also
as I
look great. Like your skin is much more glowy, your confidence, your energy. And I see Tiffany sharing some of her food on her page and her stories. And it looks really good. And she's doing it because it makes her feel good, not because she's on a diet. It's just she's eating these foods because she's learned this is what makes me feel good. Yes, it also helps her lose weight, but she's feeling so good living the lifestyle that she's leading now.
Yes, absolutely. I sleep better. I used to, wine was a big, I loved wine. Now
Ladies
I'm,
watching, everyone loves their wine, right?
yeah, I
Now,
love
what
it.
days, get home, I'm stressed, have a glass of wine. We know.
Yes. But I have learned, boundaries. And on the weekend I'll have a couple glasses, I'll enjoy it. But it's not going to wreck my entire world. Like I'm still going to get up the next day. I'm going to work out. I'm going to
Right.
do better. I'm going to make better food choices. So just all in all, for me, the biggest journey with Fit for Life was, and it still is, the mindset. You know, going through the mindset, learning what triggers me, and and bouncing back from it, not staying lost in this vicious cycle that I used to be
Yeah.
in.
Before what you were saying, so you feel like you would do good for a little while and then you would like fall off and it would just last, right? It would last like one
Yes.
day turns into two, turns into three, turns into a week. And I feel like this happens to so many women. And then they tell themselves, well, I'll just start next week. I'll just start next month. And then all of a sudden it's January 2025. And you look back and you're like, where did 2024 go? I haven't focused on myself, I haven't done anything. It's like, how many times did that happen to you before, right? Or does that happen to the women listening? It's like, we need to just realize that we need to prioritize our health just as much as we prioritize our careers. And it comes with not just worrying about the macros and the nutrition and what workouts are going to get you to lose weight. Yes, of course. But it's like that mindset piece is so, so, so important because you look at you, you are a different person now than who you were over a year ago when you joined our program. And Tiffany's
Yes.
out of the program for about a year. So she joined like a year and a half ago. And it's just beautiful to see your energy, to see you carrying it. It's okay if you still have a little bit more weight you want to lose, but you're at a healthy point. You feel good, you look good, you're vibrant, and you're probably doing better in your career, having more intimacy with your partner, all these things, showing up better as a mother, like all these things that come with putting yourself first and really like that mindset piece of integrating. Like tell the audience, like what are some little things you do on a daily basis or weekly to work on your mindset? Do you have any special
So
practices that you took with you?
it's, I'm gonna nerd out on this because it's my favorite thing. But I actually, my friends think I'm crazy. My alarm goes off at 4 a.m. every morning, and I
Adult.
love. Oh yeah, yeah.
So
She's
cute.
mad because I'm not paying attention to her. So, but yeah, 4 o'clock my alarm goes off. I look forward to that because it's my hour of personal development. I
Love
read. I'm doing Morning Miracle right now. I'm reading that
it.
book, and so
I've heard of
that's
that book.
what's
Heard-
that?
I've heard of that book. I haven't read it, but I've heard of that book. Yeah.
It's amazing. So it's basically like 6 steps before you get your morning started. So you do your personal development, you meditate for 10 minutes, get your workout in, like everything that gets you on the right track to starting your day to
Yeah.
be productive and to feel good. And
Morning
so
routines are key. Like if you look
yeah,
at successful people, millionaires all over the world, we all have morning routines. Like, and it doesn't need to be an hour. It could be 15 minutes, whatever suits you best, but
right,
something to devoted to yourself personally to turn inwards to take that time for you. Because or else
right. It
the
could
day
be 10
starts,
minutes.
it could be 10 minutes, the day starts and you get taken away by work. You're pulled here, you're pulled there. So having that inner focus, and that's something we really teach strongly in Fit for Life. I know so many women come to us. I don't know if you were this way when you joined, but like had you had ever meditated or done breath work or tapping before joining?
No, and I will tell you the breath work was like a game changer for me. I never knew that that was even a thing.
Right.
And it's amazing.
Yeah. So people don't realize like, well, why would you have breath work and meditation in a weight loss program? Because we are interconnected beings. Our breath affects our body, affects our brain, right? Everything is so connected. And like we need to work on ourselves as a whole. And that's what most coaching programs, especially health coaching programs, forget. Like we need to work on ourselves holistically. And I love that you never meditated. Now you're meditating. That happens. And we teach you how to do it. Baby step it out. But the meditation, the breath work, the tapping to release energy as well. I think that's just so beautiful that you've carried some of that with you.
I love it. I have learned so much. And since leaving, not only have I done great in my career, but I actually went out on my own and opened up my own agency. So there's been a lot of really
Yeah.
great, awesome things that have come from joining Fit for Life. Like it's
Beautiful.
done wonders for me, honestly. The physical side of it is kind of like been put onto the back burner because it's done so much for me internally. Not the back burner, but doing what I did, and it's helped me reach so many other goals because I worked through a lot of what I was carrying. Like when I came to you, I was so heavy. I had so much going on. I had so many emotions and
Yeah, you had a
just
lot of emotional
I
weight,
had a lot
lot,
going on.
lot of
Yes.
trauma. Yeah, there was a lot. There was a lot of negativity, a lot of toxic energy, a lot of
Yes.
trauma. And you, as you lose weight and you work with your mindset coach, you release this stuff. And I don't think had you had not gone through that, would you be able to open up your own thing and be confident enough and you know what I mean?
No, because that's a really scary thing to do. You're complacent where you're at and you have a stable income and you're doing this. And then all of a sudden it's like, it is scary, but it's scary in a fun, exciting way.
I'm so proud of
So
you.
I love
That stuff lights me up more. I wrote a post not too long ago, like about your body and your money and how like literally almost every single client in our program is either making more money, starting their own businesses, manifesting new homes, like all these our businesses, our revenues are quadrupling, whatever it may be, because when you work on that mindset and you work on those inner triggers and emotions, like you said, things that have been bogging you down for years, you blossom and you shed and you become a new person. Yes, you shed the weight, but you shed these energetic layers that have been holding you back.
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah.
Thank you.
So, yeah. And Coach Nicole, I mean, absolutely just love her. And I keep in touch with her on
Yeah.
Instagram and stuff. And I mean, all of you, everybody in the program, so supportive. And I follow all of you still. And I'll be coming back
Yeah, come
eventually.
back. You can just come back for the mindset calls too. We have a client who just comes. She just does the Wednesday mindset calls and the breath work. So always an option
Okay.
to come back to just do mindset, because if you feel like, yeah, I got my nutrition and my fitness under control, but you love the community and the mindset work. But that's why I still work with my coach too, because I love that mindset piece. And mindset is a muscle just like our butt. We don't just stop working it out. We're always continuously working on it. So thank you so much for sharing. I'm so proud of you. You're so beautiful inside and out. What is one thing you would say to someone who maybe is like thinking about Fit for Life or interested in learning more? What's one thing you would say to them?
Just do it.
Just
I
do
just
it.
do it.
It's a
Like,
nice commercial now. Just do it.
I feel like you can't, you're investing in yourself. And that's,
And that
that's
is, and
priceless.
it's priceless,
And
and you see it in other areas of your life. Like we are our biggest investments, right? And if we want to
right.
make more money, build more wealth, live a happier lifestyle, like that comes from turning into you and investing in you. So
Right. If you're not good where you're at, the rest of what you want to do can't be. I mean, you can't, what's the word I'm looking for?
yeah, you can only go so far. Like you can only get
Right,
so
right.
far if you don't do that inner work. Like, yeah, maybe you reach a certain level, but then there's still those blocks like you had. You were doing well, you were comfortable, but there was this other stuff bogging you down that you needed to work through. And I'm proud of you for you were vulnerable and you did the mindset work, which is the most important. You know what I mean? And then the weight falls off when you actually don't obsess over the scale and you just focus on doing the
Yes.
inner work. Then the weight comes off. If you do it the other way around, the weight stays on you because you're so stressed. So
Right. Exactly. I completely. But yes, I mean, I would just say, you're never going to regret investing in yourself and finding a program that does all the things, not just the macros, not just the fitness,
right.
but everything.
Yeah.
And that's what you.
Yeah, and we keep adding more. We had a great session yesterday. A great mindset coaching session. Got a little vulnerable. I cried. So it was just like
Oh,
it was a beautiful session. But anyway, thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your wisdom, your transformation. I know that a lot of ladies will resonate and feel like you because you were in that vicious kind of yo-yoing cycle mentally and physically that was draining you. And now look at you. So
yes.
bravo.
Well, thank you so much for everything you do. Your program's amazing. And thank you for having me.
Of course. I'll talk to you soon, love.
Okay, bye.
Bye.